set some alarms, but I set a timer too, so I can look over and see how much time I have, and then my computer won't turn off during the day, or during the night rather, while it's plugged in. So hopefully I wake up in the morning. All right, I'm up. The alarm worked, if not a little janky. I'm awake. Time to do some breakfast and then figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. Oh man, kind of unlucky. It was very chaotic this morning. Came into the kitchen and then part of the roof had collapsed in and it got dust and drywall and bits and pieces of dirt all over, a bunch of dishes and stuff. And naturally, I didn't have my phone on me because I don't have a phone right now, and I didn't bring this camera, so I don't have any evidence or footage of it. But it was crazy, so we spent a long time cleaning up, and we just served people continental breakfast, which meant I didn't get a full English as I was maybe anticipating on a little bit. That's all right. And then yeah, just kind of a long day cleaning stuff up. We had to put everything through the washer again, and then I helped for housekeeping too, so I did a bunch of beds. Gonna check right now and see how the shipping's looking, and then I've been pushing off the run for too long. I'm gonna go on my light run today and be back on track. I applied to the sales job last night just to see, and I mean, interviewing on that, if I could do it online, would be, I'd just be curious on how that goes. And I mean, if I was offered a spot, YOLO, might try it. But yeah, I was looking at some of the other PGO jobs, and some of them was like, I wouldn't really want to live here. Or, do I really want to do the teaching? And I'm kind of getting to the point where I feel like I've said this a billion times, but I just need to make a choice and like be kind of suck it up and do something that might not be perfect, because I don't even really know what I'm looking for, but at the very least I'll be able to be outside, and I still like teaching, so I think if I can be in an interesting area and have the housing covered, and you know it's not going to be even a full calendar year, then that'll be a lot more bearable. So I think I'm just going to suck it up and do some of the teaching-ish jobs there, and then maybe I can try and convert that into some sort of further, more evolved outdoor thing, or just travel in between the seasons and maybe do it again, depending on how it felt. I don't know, but I'm going to apply to some of those too, and then maybe that can give me some earlier confirmation than applying in February for this other one in Shrewsbury, because, I mean, Shrewsbury would be fine, but I think some of the other places look more interesting, or they're more near other cities, and not just kind of been like, wherever. So I'll give those a go as well. I'm usually a be bold, start cold kind of a guy, but it's been very chilly out, and I think it's going to be even colder along the water here. So I'm wearing a coat today for my exercise. Kind of put it off a little. I took a nap after the longer-ish work day or volunteering day, and I'm gonna go putz around here, and then the phone got delivered already to the Amazon locker. So, you know, capitalism, you are cruel, but next day delivery, that's something else. At least we get to benefit from that every now and again when we spend some guap. So yeah, let's get it. Different sort of pattern on the beach today. Don't know what causes that. Maybe the wind. Seems to be about my turnaround point each day whenever I go out on the beach path. Got another 7.5 minutes of jogging, and that should take me right to the co-op. Bag secured. New phone, who dis? Alrighty. Here we are, me and my big mess. We'll get it set up and we'll let it load while I take a shower. It turns on. How wonderful. This is so annoying. The Wi-Fi is so bad here that it cannot stay on through the setup, and then when I try and log in with my Gmail, I need two-factor authentication still, but I can only authenticate it through my phone. My old one, that is. So I'm just going to log in without it, and then we will maybe see if I can work around it once I'm actually in the system here. But kind of a pain in the neck. Got it going. Just had to sign in with an account that didn't have two-factor authentication, which I made just in case I did lose my phone or have it be stolen, so that I could log in and then go through the process. And then I had the QR code saved on a different Google account so that I could import all my authenticators back into the app. So kind of a pain to go through. I couldn't imagine someone who did not have that set up or didn't have all the tech stuff ready to transfer that over, how big of a headache that would have been to do that for all your accounts that were only tied to that one device. So, hey, the preparation paid off. I feel like there's got to be a better system there, but oh well. My body doesn't want to do this park run. It's going to be chilly outside, but I'll suck it up and do it. I was up way later than I should have been last night because I was trying to put my credit card into Google Wallet, and for some reason you can only add your Capital One card if you're in the US, and I was trying to like spoof my GPS location and use a VPN, so I was in the US and it just wasn't working. And it's so annoying for a travel-based card to only be able to be added back into a new phone if you're in your country of origin. So maybe I'll be able to figure that out later on, but for now I'll be paying with card instead of tap to pay like the future. We're going back into the past, which again, first world problem, but it should be just so easy to be like, I have a physical card, just let me add it. But no, not gonna work. Gonna go run and go crazy. My phone fits into my old case, but it doesn't actually, I mean, it slides around and the wide angle lens gets covered by the old thing, but it's good enough to keep it from getting scratched before I get the other case for the run. So that's neat at least. All right, it was turbulent out there, very windy, but hey, got a PB, walked all the hills, and ended up working out. It was rough timing getting in. I basically got there right as everybody started, so added an extra little short of a mile to the run, which totally my fault. Should have got there earlier to have my heart rate cool back down before getting there and stretched out a little. But happy I got out there. Yeah, no other comments on the run. Just happy I got out to do it, and then had a nice cool down and picked up the phone case. So pretty much set up other than the tap to pay stuff, which we'll see if I can get that figured out. But it doesn't seem like any of the immediate obvious solutions are working, which is annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have updated my phone before going through with things, but whatever, too late now. So we'll see if I can get it going, but if not, we'll just have to keep my card in me, and well, I'll survive. I had some peas, and now I got a big pot of rice. Oh, I'm living the dream now. After making the rice and after the run and eating, I was just completely wiped out and slept for a couple hours. And then I was in a weird in between being awake and waking up really sweaty and just feeling kind of gross. And I'm sure doing the laundry in the room plus keeping the heat on to help dry it out is not helping with the sweat situation. And then I woke up at like 8, and then I ate some more, and now just kind of chilling, watching videos. I don't know why I feel so extra exhausted. I guess, I mean, it's just probably the not getting a full night's sleep combined with forcing the run to happen, but, oh well, that's fine. Some days are just going to be like that. Tomorrow, we'll see how kooky the weather gets. But I still would really want to walk to that big rock out there, so we'll see if I can will myself to go out, even if it's really rainy, and if it just seems miserable outside, then I would apply to the jobs that I keep talking about. I think I keep kicking them down the road because I'm, well, A, I'm being indecisive, of course, but B, I think because I have other things planned out, I don't feel as, like, pressured about it, or I just kind of like, I'm waiting to see other things that come up. Last night I booked another hostel in Snowdonia, while YHA has discounted session for the winter bits here in December, so I'm looking forward to that. No work, not that I've been working very much, but I feel like a kid told me to go to Snowdonia, and I am going now. So should be able to go there from Ilham, not too difficultly, and then I need to book something else for after that, but there aren't any special discounts, so I can just do that a little later. I go to Manchester or something like that. And until then, I am, I don't know, not doing anything too crazy. I only have a week left here, which time went by pretty fast when you're doing nothing or you're procrastinating, but I'm trying not to get too caught up in anything. I don't know. I applied to the sales trainee job. I don't think I'm gonna get it probably, but it was a quick, easy apply. So felt like I'll just do it to see how I felt afterwards. Part of me is fantasizing about the office life, and I don't think that's something that really truly exists for me. Not that it would be impossible to break into that industry, but I think it's just a super grass is greener on the other side. I don't think I would actually get what I want out of it. I would get living in a city, and that's kind of it. So I believe in coming to terms of saying, like, okay, I'm going to have some sort of outdoors-ish job, and if I could do a job like that is near cities at least, and that's good. And some of the PGL jobs, I think I could say, okay, January to October, I can do that. It's, well, I guess it's close to like a full school year, but I mean, it's going to be shorter and not in the same capacity. So maybe I'll get back on the horse and I'll try working with kids again, even though I have loved that before. But I've also enjoyed it before. But if I can be at a place that is like, you know, a train ride away from a major city, so I could go and see things, or like go and visit on the weekends if I really wanted to, but also still be in like a nice nature area and have the housing covered, that might still be my option. So I think I might put the city life on the back burner for the next year, and next year meaning like 2026, and then from there say, okay, I'll just go and get housing, and I can do both things that I want to do. I just need to do it in a specific order so I can kind of have a more established life and give myself a long time to like apply for things after this season is over for outdoor work. A lot of rambling there, but I'm trying to compress some of my thoughts into recording because I haven't been journaling. I've been meditating here and there, but I need more concrete ideas, and I've just been kicking the can down the road.